We're back with album review.
Hell yeah. Knock Loose, baby.
Yeah, this is Luke's pick. He's not here this week, though. So, does anyone have any context they'd like to give behind Knock
Yeah,
Loose?
Wikipedia.
Yeah, Knock Loose is pretty cool. There's some...
They're
where are they
American.
from?
They're
Kentucky.
from, yeah, Louisville, Kentucky.
They were formed in 2013, currently signed to Pure Noise Records.
Yeah,
They're an
Yeah.
American hardcore punk band.
they're a metalcore band.
Metal.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's hardcore.
I mean, hardcore, metalcore, I've heard it, like,
Yeah.
I don't
Similar,
see
but no,
punk in
there's,
this
there's
at all, though.
a difference.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
There's
that.
kind of a difference. It's not a big difference, but there's a difference.
They were good live, that's all I have to say.
We did see them live. They opened for Slipknot. In fact, that was the show.
This was the show.
Yeah, they were the band right before they came on, and before that concert, I really didn't know much about Knocked Loose, other than this album came out.
I was
and
in my
people-
first wall of death.
You were in your first wall of death,
With
Knocked
and
Loose.
people did praise this album when it first came out.
I will say Knock Loose is a pretty fucking good artist. They just need to put out more shit.
They
will.
They're new. This is their
Well,
third studio album, so
plus,
they've
they're
had a
from-
few records out by now.
Yeah, they're still new, and for metal, metal songs don't put out songs like, metal bands don't put out
They
songs
take time usually.
like albums like rappers do.
Yeah.
Well, Kendrick Lamar is the fucking worst rapper then, because he fucking doesn't put out anything.
If we're going by that metric, I
No,
guess.
they're just not words. They take time to put.
I guess
their
should we just
shit.
jump right into it? Because I don't really don't
Yeah,
have
let's
much
just
else to
jump
say at the
jump
moment.
into it.
First one's Thirst.
Thirst is not bad. It's an alright intro track.
Yeah, a lot of them sound the same, but like
They're
I really-
similar-ish.
I do love metal though, so I like this album.
Okay.
No, so they don't all sound the same.
I mean,
Not
the
too much,
beginning.
because I'm able
each
to-
one does.
But I listen to a lot of metal.
A
So I'm
lot
able
of
to
these songs
pick out the
transition
long
into
little
each
shit.
other
Yeah, they
too
do.
very well, I'd say.
No, they do.
Like they got
I
some
did
good
notice the transitions at points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually like it's pretty good. The next song, Piece by Piece, is probably one of my favorites.
Definitely
Like,
better than the first track.
yeah, I really like the Piece by Piece. It's really
Yeah,
good.
I'll give it that.
And like the singer's like really impressive to me in a way because it's like metalcore. They usually go for like that softer sound like
Yeah.
during the chorus and
So
whatnot.
it's hardcore.
Yeah,
It's hard dirt.
yeah, but like it still kind of keeps with that like OG metalcore with like some of the instrumentals here and there.
I really do like the singer of this fucking band.
So this is there's like hardcore is more like hatebreed.
Yeah. But like his vocals aren't to the point where it's like it starts getting drowned out. It's like what is he even saying? Like you can still have a decent time understanding what he's saying throughout the entire project, I'd say so.
Next one's the big one off this album, Suffocate with Poppy.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. I think
This is
they're
my
both
favorite.
really good in this
oh
song.
yeah, that was a good fucking song.
This one was
I don't
pretty
even really
good
know who
live.
fuck Poppy
It was
is.
really good live.
I didn't know who
and the
Poppy
jam
was.
What was that girl singing?
Yeah.
Who's Poppy? I don't know what the fuck she does.
I've never heard her before this song, but I
I've
thought
did
heard
well.
of her,
Yeah.
but I never.
I'd say they were both pretty good on this track.
Don't
Yes.
Reach for Me is pretty good too.
This is a really good one too.
Hell yeah.
They're all really fucking heavy.
I
Yeah,
really
like
that's
it.
the
That's
reason
it. I
I
don't-
love it so much.
I have very little exposure to this genre, so
I see.
listening to this, my
you
first
kind of jumped
thought
right
is
into it,
like,
bro.
It's monotone. That's my first thought. The
Oh.
vocals, they kind of are just screaming the same note.
I
the
understand
whole
what you're
song.
saying.
I could see that, yeah.
So it's really all just about cadence more than about melody and tune.
So
Yeah.
also Nine and Scream, like if you're kind of able to understand or read the lyrics,
I can
They're
understand
really
this singer a
heavy
lot
hitting.
better.
oh
than
well,
fucking-
there's lyrics,
like,
yeah,
the-
but it's definitely screaming. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
there's
definitely
no doubt
screaming.
behind that.
like they all have like their own theme that's like
Yeah,
kind of like something big.
yeah. There's more to the lyrics than I'm sure there is in other music in the genre.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as I didn't love. It was hard for me to get into the vocals because it's not what I'm used to when the vocals carries most of the melody of a
Yeah.
song. You know.
Yeah, especially because like other acts that are similar to this usually have more of like a softer sound when it comes to like at least the chorus.
Yeah.
And that's about it. But these guys, they're just balls to the wall the entire time.
Yeah.
literally the whole time.
It's consistent energy level.
Yeah, and then the next track, Moss Covers All, is another like shorter one, but it's a pretty damn good
Well,
song.
you have some
so a
short
lot of
ass
hardcore
motherfucking songs.
songs
Yeah.
are pretty short.
Yeah, like this album's only 27 minutes. It's
Probably
a
because
fairly...
their voice can't sustain doing that for more
Yeah,
than 3 minutes.
And like you don't
That's why
want
it
it to
takes long.
overstay its welcome, because if it was like 40 minutes of this, I feel like I'd be really bored about halfway through.
Well,
But like, and it changes it up enough though that I feel like it's good. Especially like the next track, "Take Me Home,"
that
I
one's
think
good.
is another really good one.
It went hard as fuck.
And then Slaughterhouse 2. If you guys don't know Slaughterhouse 1, that's on Motionless in White's newest album.
Another good album.
Where
I've not listened to that one.
where the singer for this chimes in on.
Yep,
is
Chris
on that.
Motionless himself comes
Yeah.
in and they duet this song, and I like this one too.
This one's a lot heavier than Slaughterhouse.
Okay, I've never heard Slaughterhouse 1, so
Yeah, Slaughterhouse is like, that's more like the softer metalcore. This is hardcore.
yeah. And then "The Calm That Keeps You Awake" is another good one, but I feel like it's probably my personal least favorite one.
It's quite repetitive.
Yeah,
And then Blind in Faith was the single that came out before this album.
another big hit.
Well then, so
Really
Blind in
good, too.
Faith and Suffocate were the two singles that came out
Yeah,
before this. There's another one that came out, but they didn't put it on here.
yeah. I love the guitar riff on this song. It's just, and the drums and everything just goes together really well for this one, I feel.
Yeah, and it actually had like substance behind the lyrics.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting topic. Basically, like justifying being anti-religion.
Yeah, which a lot of this album is about that sort of topic,
Yeah.
if you couldn't tell based off the cover itself.
Yeah.
And then there's the closing track, "Sit and
This
Mourn."
one's also was a single.
The
No.
last one. This one was alright
No,
too. I liked this one. I liked the ending of it too, where it is into the instrumental and it has like a few softer moments, but it's pretty good, I'd say.
Also, the album title, now that I'm thinking about it, is probably also anti-religion. You're not supposed to, or you're not, you won't go before you're supposed to. I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's like saying, like, the rapture, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Something like that.
Type thing.
But also, fun fact about the title of this album I read online is that one of the members, I think it was the singer, was on an airplane once, and like he's not good with flying, so like he was like, he found comfort in this woman he was sitting next to during the flight. She talked to him the whole flight and like pretty much helped him out. And like one thing she said to him was like, "You won't go before you're supposed to." It's like a way to calm him down and say you're gonna be okay.
Right.
So I think that's a really cool story behind the
It's a
album
fucking
title.
deep meaning. Damn,
Yeah,
I like that.
and it's just some random woman he met on an airplane. But final thoughts on the album? Luke's not here.
Did we
so-
get to the last track?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, we talked about it already?
Yeah, Sit and Mourn.
Oh, yeah, I like that one more than just the other.
Wow, the one thing you
I
had
didn't
to
even
say,
realize
that's
you
great.
guys like
I love
already
it.
got into it.
Yeah, this
That
is
was
the one.
probably my favorite song, honestly.
Yeah, this is the one that has the title
Yeah,
of the
that
album
song is
on it
so
It was
too.
the longest
Oh, yeah.
song, too. I
Yeah,
think.
4 minutes or so not too long. Again, very short album, and I'll say real quick, it surprised me personally. I really liked this album a lot.
I like it.
It's-
Knock Loose is of this year, my favorite new band that I've found. They're just fucking awesome. They bang every song. They're fucking destroying it, dude. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
They've been killing it, I'd say.
They have been killing it.
Especially this album. Like, this just came out this year. First album we've done in 2024, and we're from 2024, and I think it's really good. Like, it could be a contender for album of the year, but there's some good stuff that we haven't talked about that came out this year, which we'll talk about at some point, I'm sure.
They were
Maybe if
heavy.
Eric picks it, because you are picking today.
You are. Fuck you.
Oh,
Why did I
shit.
become that?
You didn't
I
even
thought I was
think of
picking
it.
I thought there was a
Well,
second.
now you have a minute. So,
Yeah, I need
anyone
a
else
minute.
final thoughts on the album?
I'll say, don't think too much about my score.
Okay.
Focus more on the other three people's scores
It's very,
because they
very
actually listen
heavy.
to this genre sometimes.
Eric, you can go first since you're picking today. What would you give this album out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm gonna give them a solid 8.5.
Okay. Do you want to go for next or do you want to go last?
haven't
I'll
gone
go
last.
not last because that might
They
leave
are
a bad
people.
taste. in
You know what?
people's
Yeah, you
mouths.
just go.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Oof.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'll leave it at that.
Alright, I get it.
It's just hard for me to get into. If I listen to the genre more, it probably is better than other stuff in the genre. But it's just hard for me to get into music where there's literally one note being sung the whole time.
I get that. I feel like you just need to find something that like gets you more into this first.
Yeah, definitely.
But I understand the score.
That's why I don't give too much weight to the score.
Yeah.
If you like the genre, you'll probably like the album a lot. So
Yeah, that's a good take. I like
They
that.
put on a really good live performance.
Oh yeah.
So what would you give this album?
So I'll probably give it. I didn't think of this one.
All right, I'll come back to you.
No, wait. Give it like a 8.5, 9.
8.5. Okay.
9-ish.
9.
Mm.
Okay, we'll go with 9. I think I'll give it also an 8.5. Very good album, very solid. Like lots of great songs on here, and it's a really good, very concise listening experience too. I'm glad it's like not too long, but I think it's one of the best metalcore, death, whatever albums like they're coming out in a long time. There hasn't been much that's impressed me as much as this one. So Eric, what have you got?
I really don't want to pick something
There's
that
gonna be.
people are not gonna want.
oh, it doesn't matter.
Dude,
I might pick
You're thinking
something
what?
like
no, go metal.
we've been doing metal a
No,
lot
well,
recently.
there's something coming up that if I was picking, I was gonna go.
Well,
One of
that
them.
concert's we're gonna do it before the fucking
So?
album review, so. But I
That
think
doesn't matter.
that we're gonna go with something that we have seen this
This better
year
not be
live.
This year.
I'm gonna go with "Save Me San Francisco" Train.
Oh!
Shit. The fuck is
Now
that?
that's a random one. Okay.
The fuck
We're
is
gonna
that?
be reviewing
Alright.
that. That's the album that Soul Sister's on. So.
Oh,
we'll be able to listen to
shit.
that.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're about to change it up completely next week.
I figured I'd chill on the metal.